Good afternoon. I'm Lindsay Sablon.
And I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News.
We are so honored to once again present these grant awards. This is only possible through your incredible generosity and belief that all children deserve to have all the tools they need to succeed.
The Naples Children Education Foundation, or NCEF, is very deliberate as a grant maker, relying on data and research to make funding decisions. Now, the foundation always ensures that it focuses on the need of the children.
To this end, NCEF commissions studies by independent and reputable evaluators. The very first study of child well-being took place in 2005, with follow-up studies conducted in 2010 and 2017. All of these studies, data, and research have guided the foundation's grant making in support of local organizations that improve children's lives.
Fast forward to 2022 when NCEF engaged the Luminary Evaluation Group to conduct another child well-being study. This most recent study offered key indicators of Collier County's child well-being, as well as NCEF's mission, philanthropic interest, and impact. This longitudinal data allows for NCEF not only to track community data, but more importantly, ensure its investments are targeting the areas where they make the greatest impact.
NCEF focuses on child well-being by uniting charitable groups into coalitions. The foundation also encourages collaboration toward common goals that improve child well-being in our community. The metrics of child well-being include demographics, poverty, education, physical and mental health, and substance abuse and crime.
And to do the most good for children, NCEF strategically invests in organizations that serve children within 4 service categories. Through our research, we know these areas will have a life-changing impact for children. So these major focus areas are child advocacy, early learning, medical health care, and out-of-school time.
Child advocacy is defined as any service that keeps children safe, sheltered, and meets their basic needs. These programs help some of the most vulnerable children who are facing serious problems like lack of food, consistent housing, abuse, and neglect leading to mental health concerns. Very often, children growing up in chronic poverty have parents and families with multiple unmet needs.
NCEF beneficiaries that fall into the child advocacy category provide these fragile children with relief and aid. For example, children receive shelter, food, crisis counseling, living essentials, and a voice when they otherwise would not have the ability to stand up for their own needs.
By providing these essential and wraparound services to families as a whole, these organizations are helping to break the cycle of poverty. This success is reflected by the steady decline in the rate of children living at or below the 100% poverty level in Collier County, from a high of 31% in 2011 down to 14% in 2019.
And although these programs are always at work behind the scenes, we saw them in the spotlight after Hurricane Ian. These programs provided an incredible amount of relief to those hit the hardest. They helped with basics ranging from clothes and food to rental assistance and more. They guided distraught families to safety. They stabilized thousands of families so they could begin their recovery from the storm. In the aftermath of the storm, NCEF's beneficiaries cared for thousands of children and families in countless ways.
One of those was the immediate availability of a hot meal and food at a time when people were emerging from the storm. Within 24 hours after Ian moved on, NCEF's programs went to work. The Children's Hunger Initiative immediately was providing hot meals, household provisions, and food to thousands of families.
And over the weeks following the storm, and even now, months later, the Hunger Initiative partners have tripled the amount of food provided to our area because there are still so many in need. And because child advocacy has a focus on addressing a child's basic needs, such as nutritious food, shelter, and safety, NCEF's Children Hunger Initiative plays a very important role in this service category.
As we witnessed firsthand after the storm and earlier during the pandemic, the Hunger Initiative partners work in coordination with the other programs to meet the needs of thousands of children and their families. But even before these 2 recent devastating events, we have seen poverty and childhood hunger go hand in hand.
Often the only reliable food many children receive is through school meal programs. According to Collier County Public Schools in 2021, 65% of school children receive free or reduced price lunch. In Collier County, all children are eligible for a free breakfast. Now, for many children, these 2 meals at school represent their entire diet. On empty stomachs, kids do not have the energy to focus, engage, learn, and grow. According to Map the Meal Gap, there are currently 9,740 children in Collier County who are food insecure or have the fear of not knowing where their next meal will come from.
In order to combat hunger, NCEF's Hunger Initiative, affectionately called the Lunch Boxes of Love, provides nutritious food to children and their families who struggle with food insecurity. This innovative approach provides food to 39 organizations and nonprofit agencies, mobile food pantries, and out-of-school feeding programs in Collier County. Since the Hunger Initiative was launched in 2011, more than 21 million meals have been distributed to children and families in need.
The second funding category that NCEF heavily invests in is early learning. NCEF brings a multifaceted approach to early learning. The first approach is through supporting early learning centers that provide childcare while also providing affordable, high-quality education. Now, the other components of NCEF's approach provide supplemental educational and early childhood teacher supports, which range from music literacy programs to behavioral assistance. Access to high-quality early learning education is often referred to as the great equalizer for children, particularly those of lower-income families or who are born into vulnerable communities.
The strength of this approach can be measured by the number of students reading at proficient level or higher by third grade. The percentage of third grade students in Collier County scoring proficient level, which is 3 or above on Florida's standardized reading test, had improved by 8% from 2015 to 2019, with 2,141 out of 3,555 students scoring proficient.
To further address the achievement gaps among the youngest children in our community, NCEF established the Early Learning Initiative, providing rich learning experiences much sooner than standard school-aged entry in disadvantaged areas. Immokalee has one of the highest concentrations of child poverty in Collier County. And to address Immokalee's needs, a network of family child care homes for these children was established, with 12 homes currently funded by NCEF, and investments were leveraged to the School Readiness Program, which doubles NCEF's dollar for child care scholarships.
Enhancing this initiative are supplemental services such as the Specialized Therapeutic Analysis Resources Program, known as the STAR program. This service provides behavior analysis for children birth to age 5 who may be at risk and require behavioral intervention. Additional services are provided through the Early Literacy and Learning Model. This model creates a cohesive network of early learning sites while providing professional development, curriculum, assessments, and classroom materials.
Since its inception in 2008, the Early Learning Initiative ensured over 55,000 high-risk children, ages 6 months to 5 years, entered school with more learning tools. They acquired these tools by attending high-quality early childhood education programs.
In addition to child advocacy and early learning, programs that meet the medical and healthcare needs of children are equally important and essential to child development. In the medical and social service fields, low birth weight is a metric commonly used in health and wellness assessments. Low birth weight is associated with a host of infant, childhood, and adult medical problems, including diabetes, heart disease, cognitive, and arrested brain development.
And NCEF beneficiaries that fulfill the medical healthcare needs of children really understand that primary healthcare for families is critical for child development, beginning with pregnancy. NCEF's healthcare partners serve children by providing medical care and support services with a special emphasis on children with disabilities.
Because of improved prenatal care provided by NCEF's healthcare partners, the percentage of babies in Collier County classified as low birth weight is relatively low and has remained stable since 2005. In 2020, the percentage of low birth weights in Collier County was 7%, compared to 8.7% statewide.
And within healthcare program funding, NCEF has 3 important strategic initiatives that take care of the mind, body, and soul of our children. These initiatives concentrate on vision, oral health, and integrated healthcare, which includes primary care and mental health care. We look forward to a future when more children will continue to thrive and have the tools they need to succeed because NCEF has supported their healthy development.
Last but not least, the 4th service category NCEF supports and recognizes as vital to a child's success is out-of-school time programs. And this include before or after school and weekend and summer programs that keep young people safe, engaged, in healthy choices. Children also receive academic support so they can succeed in school. Many children do not have a safe place to go after school or someone to help them with homework. Nor do they have a healthy, nutritious snack each day or during the holidays, spring break, or over the summer. These children sometimes return to a home where there is no supervision.
And often children without the option of taking part in high-quality out-of-school time programs resort to unsafe and unhealthy habits. A cycle of bad behavior and choices can lead to poor academic performance, resulting in possibly dropping out of school or not graduating on time. Out-of-school time providers serve children in grades K through 12 with programs that occur during non-school hours like before school, after school, holiday breaks, and summer.
When children participate in after-school and summertime programs, they improve their performance in school and are more likely to graduate high school and attend college or vocational school. The most recent high school graduation rate of Collier County Public Schools capped off with a high of 92.6%, an increase of 20 percentage points over 2011. This dramatic improvement highlights a successful key benchmark not only for the out-of-school time programs funded by NCEF, but also the community's educational effectiveness.
The high school graduation improvement can be clearly celebrated even more as we take a look into NCEF's out-of-school time initiative. In 2012, NCEF set out to establish a very special initiative in Immokalee that would bring together out-of-school time providers in a collective impact model. The goal of NCEF's out-of-school time initiative in Immokalee was to provide academic support to more than half of Immokalee students in grades K to 12 to improve the graduation rate among at-risk students and to increase the number of students in post-secondary programs.
This program has clearly improved the lives of at-risk and underprivileged children in Immokalee, where 99% of the students receive free or reduced price lunch or come from families with incomes that are below the poverty level. NCEF's Out-of-School Time Initiative is one of the programs that brings together multiple nonprofit partners to help solve the problem collectively without duplication and overlap of services.
And we can all celebrate that success. This initiative, since its inception in 2012, has reached over 45,879 at-risk children in Immokalee. And as a result, Immokalee High School's graduation rate has improved by 24.9 percentage points, reaching a record high of 89.6%. That's a truly great thing to celebrate. And this proves that NCEF's funding is effective, disciplined, and changing our community.
By focusing on one issue at a time, NCEF is helping thousands of children each and every day. All this is only possible thanks to the generosity of the many trustees, donors, and sponsors who come together each year to raise funds to continue helping the children of our community. The reality is that if they don't do it, it will not happen. This group has taken on the responsibility of taking care of the basic needs of thousands of children in our community.
And here is the funding for the 2023-2024 traditional grants. Able Academy, $180,000. Avow Hospice, $105,000. Better Together, $180,000. Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Suncoast, $90,000. Boys and Girls Club of Collier County, $450,000.
Cal Ripken Senior Foundation, $75,000. Catholic Charities Diocese of Venice, $286,000. Champions for Learning, $200,000. Child's Path, $200,000. Children's Advocacy Center, $545,520.
Conservancy of Southwest Florida, $150,000. Educational Pathways Academy, $75,000. First Tee, $75,000. Friends of Foster Children Forever, $389,500. Funtime Early Childhood Academy, $236,000.
Gargiulo Education Center, $115,000. Grace Place for Children and Families, $375,000. Healthy Start Coalition of Southwest Florida, $40,000. Leadership Collier Foundation, $60,000. Legal Aid Service of Collier County, $600,000.
Literacy Volunteers of Collier County, $85,000. Midwest Food Bank of Florida, $50,000. Music Scores Violin, $50,000. Naples Therapeutic Writing Center, $249,000. NCH Healthcare System, $81,000.
NCH Safe and Healthy Children's Coalition of Collier County, $50,000. Our Daily Bread Food Pantry, $70,000. Pace Center for Girls, $100,000. Pan Florida Challenge, $56,700. Special Olympics Florida, $102,500.
St. Matthew's House, $75,000. Star Ability Foundation, $80,000. Taste the Impact, $100,000. The Salvation Army of Collier County, $75,000. The Shelter for Abused Women and Children, $150,000.
United Arts Collier, $40,000. Valerie's House, $200,000. YMCA of Collier County, $400,000. And Youth Haven, $400,000. The total for traditional funding is $6,841,220.
Working creatively with other private or public charitable entities, NCEF has established 7 major strategic initiatives using the Blueprint model. NCEF's unique approach, which emphasizes collaboration between organizations and bridges public and private resources, has become a blueprint for how to transform a community one issue at a time. The following strategic initiatives will receive funding.
Early Learning Initiative, $3,930,000 for the 2023 through 2025 grant cycles. Healthcare Initiative, $800,000 for the 2023-2025 grant cycles. Hunger Initiative, $3,295,000 for the 2023 through the 2026 grant cycles. Out of School Time Initiative, $2,073,000 for 2023 through 2024 grant cycle. This year, NCEF has also awarded funding for special projects.
To allow NCEF to assist its beneficiaries in growing through different professional development opportunities, providing updated study of child well-beings, and other measurements of impact, $500,000 has been allocated to future capacity building.
Understanding that poor reimbursement rates significantly limit access to care, and that each year, Florida organizations providing community behavioral health services operate on a budgeted loss, and more than 31% of behavioral health visits in one Collier organization were unbillable, $1 million will be allocated to our Beautiful Minds Mental Health Initiative to ensure the provision of essential behavioral health services.
These totals add up to the following. Traditional funding, $6,841,220. Initiative funding, $11,598,000. Total 2023-2024 funding, $18,439,220. Funding for future grants and strategic initiatives, $7,149,253. 2023 festival dollars, $25,588,473.
We here at Wink know we speak for the entire community, and thank you. Together, you continue to make Southwest Florida stronger than ever.
And on behalf of the Naples Children and Education Foundation, we thank you for your incredible generosity at the 2023 Naples Winter Wine Festival.